Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video was one that was really requested when I mentioned these really yummy, healthy almond butter oatmeal cookies in my January favorites video. If you haven't seen that yet, I will link it down below. I kind of shared the story how there was this really yummy granola bar with almond butter, cinnamon, and honey that I had been loving, but it wasn't the healthiest, so I decided to try and search out a recipe that embodied all of those flavors that I love, but that was also really healthy and good for you. And this recipe is exactly what I was looking for. So I hope you guys liked the video. Real quick, I want to mention that if you are not already subscribed to my channel, you can do that by clicking the red subscribe button that is down in this corner, I believe. If you're on a mobile device, then there should be an arrow down in this corner, which clicking on that will open up a window along with the red subscribe button. So now that that is all out of the way, let's get into the video. To start off, I'm going to mix all of my dry ingredients into a medium-sized mixing bowl. You're going to need 1 cup of regular oats, 3/4 cup of whole wheat flour, a teaspoon and a half of aluminum-free baking powder, and then 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. I'm going to mix that all together and then start with the wet ingredients. Next, we're going to need 1 egg white. I just cracked the egg on the counter and tossed the yolk back and forth between the 2 halves of eggshell to get all of the egg white out. You can see here I cracked the egg yolk, so I had to quickly run it away from the bowl to not get it inside. It just is a little bit healthier and lowers the cholesterol in the recipe. Then we're going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla and then 1/4 cup of creamy almond butter. This is my very favorite part. I absolutely love almond butter. Next, we're going to add the sweeteners, and I like to do a combination of honey and maple syrup because while I love the honey flavor, it's a little too strong if you put a full half cup of honey. So I like to do a 1/4 cup of maple syrup and a 1/4 cup of honey as well. You could do all maple syrup if you wanted to, or all agave even, just whatever you have on hand, but this is the way I like it. And then I'm going to mix that until it's completely incorporated before we start adding the chocolate chips. Next, we're going to add a 1/4 cup of dark chocolate chips. And the ones I'm using today are from Guittard. It's the very best brand in my opinion. It has all natural ingredients and it's really high quality chocolate. I'm going to give that a good mix, and then we are going to chill the dough in the refrigerator for 20 minutes. This is a really important step because otherwise the dough will be really sticky. When they're almost done chilling, I'm going to preheat the oven to 325 and then line a baking sheet. I'm using my silicone liner today. This thing is really great because the cookies do not stick to it and you can reuse it over and over again. Next, I'm going to take my small cookie scoop and just drop the cookies onto the tray. This recipe makes about 1½ dozen cookies this size. You can make them a little bigger and just use 1 tray. It's really up to you. And because these cookies don't spread a whole lot when they bake, it's really important to just take your hand and flatten the cookies a little bit. You can spray your hand with some coconut oil if it gets a little too sticky, but you definitely don't want to skip this step. I'm just going to insert the cookies into the oven and let them bake for 11 minutes. I like to pull them out when they look just barely not quite done, because even when you pull them out, they're going to continue to bake a little bit because the pan is so warm. So I always make sure the tops of the cookies are just slightly shiny still and pull them out of the oven. That way you are sure to have really soft, delicious cookies. Next, I like to just let them cool in the pan for 10 minutes because I am kind of lazy, but you can transfer them to a wire rack as well, but you do want to let them sit there for just a little bit so that they come right off the liner and don't break or anything. Finally, I'm going to plate my cookies. I really love this platter. It's so colorful and I think it's just really cute. And that's it. The recipe is really simple and it turns out so delicious. You would think because they have whole wheat and all the other ingredients are so healthy that they wouldn't be as good as they are, but they're really, really yummy and super soft. So that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, let me know by hitting that like button. Also, if you want to see more healthy recipes like this one, let me know by leaving me a comment down below. And also, if you try these, let me know how you like them. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic week, and I will see you very soon. Bye!